Well, I'm here at the Barbecue Lou and Blues 2 Barbecue Championship. Just showing you a little sight of what sometimes these look like. Competitors everywhere. This is in a small city park. This is just one end of the park. Zoom down the competitors lined up all the way up and down the street. Whoa, that's enough to make you seasick. Now I'm here in the park. There's in the center of the park. There's the south end. Competitors ringing the park. Lots of nice wood smoke. I'm standing here in the center of the park. Competitors ringing the park everywhere. Play with the zoom a little more. See what we can do. Just got this camera last night, so I'm just learning how to use it. Here's the competitors on the north side of the park. Church bell or something just went off. I'm not sure what. Maybe it's the courthouse. 9 o'clock. So I got to head off to a judges meeting now. There's some sort of plaything for the kids over there too. I'm not sure what it is. It's like just a little rubber fun house. There's Bubba's. He's the guy I'm going to be cook with when I finally go for my master's judge certification. He already told me I could. He wins a lot of... There's Mike set up. He's inside right now, but I know him. He's another competitor. Judge also. Well, the judges are starting to assemble, so I figured I'd just catch a quick shot of this Elks Hall. This is probably the plushest place that I ever judge. Usually it's out in the parking lot in a tent somewhere. So far, this is my third judging this year, and they've all been inside. But this is where we're judging this year. Okay, got done. I'm here at the Hub City Brewing Company. See what go inside, see what we got.
Our bottom line over here.
Okay.
Everything starts off with a big green machine. It takes off a layer of bottles at a time from the pallets. We get all of ours, of course, empty bottles. They get set off a layer at a time onto the blue belt. They get sorted down into one row where we'll label them. Then they get sanitized and rinsed before they hit our bottler. Our bottler is a 32 head filler. It's filling about 28 bottles at a time, and then they come off, get immediately capped. They get a rinse off, then they get air dried. They come over and get the bottle or packaged into the cases, and of course we tape them up if we need to, or we always leave a lot of empty or untaped just for our sampler packs.
And how many cases do you do a day?
Well, our line runs at about 120 bottles to 180 bottles a minute, depending on what type of beer we're doing. We can run up to almost 1,500 cases in a day when we're running the line.
All right. Well, maybe if you would, just.
These are 4 primary fermenters. Each one of them holds roughly a little over 2,000 gallons if we needed them to. We actually fill them up to 1,860 gallons a piece usually. The primary fermentation lasts for about 3 to 5 days. Then they actually age out for another 2 days in the tanks before we actually move to our cold room. The rest of our system is actually over here, the actual brew house. We have a 4-tank brew house. Our first tank is our hot liquor tank. It's basically a giant hot water heater. The second tank is our nice water tub. That's where basically everything starts off. The grains and the hot water mix in there. That's where you do your cooking of the grains to extract the sugars out of it. There's a false bottom screen in there that separates the liquid, which then will get moved over to our boil kettle. We also do our sparging in there. So you put the water back down through the grain bed to help wash out the grain bed. We do that till we hit about 960 gallons in our boil kettle. Our system is actually designed so we can do multiple batches in a day. After it goes through the boiling process, then we also have a whirlpool, so we can move a batch over there, start another batch in a Watertown, and start moving it back over. The actual capabilities of this facility are roughly 90 to 120 barrels in a day.
Impressive.
Here's our cold conditioning room. We have another 7 fermenters that we actually can age the beer in and cold condition. We have beers that can last up to 6 months in some of these tanks, for like the Midnight Express. We also have 3 finishing tanks that we use for finishing off the carbonation before they're either kegged or bottled.
That's these over here?
Yeah. We've got 2 45-barrel tanks, and then we have the rest of them all are 60-barrel plus tanks. We also have our filter here for finishing off certain lighter beers. Most of our beers we try to leave unfiltered if we can. We just condition them to the point where they're fairly clear. They stand about another 10 to 12 days on average in here, other than our high-gravity beers, which usually take a month to do. The Midnight Express actually takes 6 months in here. That's how they all come into us. We've actually got them, you can get pallets where they have 9 layers, but they get really unstable, so unless your shipping company's really good at handling them, they can come in almost half tipped over.
Yeah, I could believe that.